Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Family Computer Center. In this video, we are going to see some very important functions which will help you to count different type of values in a selected range. We will see the purpose and the syntax of functions like count, CountA, CountBlank, COUNTIF, and COUNTIFs. The first one we are going to see is the count function. The purpose of count function is to count the numbers in a given range. And its syntax look like this, starting with an equal sign, count. You can type a count either in capital or small letters because Excel is not a case sensitive. After count, we open the bracket, then the first cell in your range and the last cell in the range. For example, in this given list, I want to count the number of transactions. So you see the transaction column, all the cell values are numbers. So we are going to use a count function to find the number of transactions in the list. So I need the answer in Q2 cell. So the question is total number of transactions. I start with an equal sign. I type count. When I type count, you can see the function is get highlighted here. I press the tab key so that the bracket will open automatically or the function is selected automatically. After that, I select my range, that is A2 to A26. A2 to A26, I close the bracket and you see the number of transactions are 25. The next function is CountA. The purpose of this function is to count the number of cells which are not empty, or this function will count all the values except blank, like numbers, text, logical values, and even error values. So its syntax is like this: equals count A, first cell in your range and last cell in the range. So we have an example here, total number of invoices. So if you look the invoice column here, you can see this invoice column is a mix of text and number values. So we cannot apply the count functions to get the number of invoices here because count function will count only number values. So in this case, we are going to use the count A function. Coming to the Q4 cell, equals count A. With the tab key, I open the bracket, count A. Then the range is B2 to B26. Close the bracket. So you can see the total number of invoices are 25. Next is the CountBlank function. We use the CountBlank functions to count a number of empty cells in a given range. So the syntax is like this: equals CountBlank, that is one word, CountBlank, bracket open, first cell in the range and the last cell in the range. So in this given list, we have a requirement like this: how many items are there without a profit? Or I want to count the empty cells in the range of profit. So we coming to the Q6 cell, start with an equal sign, count blank. I use the tab key to get the function highlighted. Then I select the range, that is G2 to G26. So that you can see it gives us a value 4. That means there are 4 cells empty in the range of profit. Now, COUNTIF function. We use COUNTIF function to count the number of cells that match a given criteria. The syntax is like this: equals COUNTIF, that is one word, then the range and the criteria. And you see the range and criteria are separated with a comma, and the criteria must be given in a inverted commas or in a double quotes. As an example, in this given list, we want to find how many laptops are there in this list. So I'm going to count a particular value, that is laptop. So we come to this Q 8 cell. Our question is number of laptop in this list. I start with equal count if, that is one word, then the range of product. Now the range is D2 to D26, comma, then in double quotes I write laptop, closing the bracket. So you can see there are 6 laptops in the list. Now the COUNTIFS function. The purpose of this function is to count the number of cells that match multiple criteria. The syntax is like this: equals COUNTIFS, the first range and the first criteria, the second range and the second criteria. So in the previous function, in the COUNTIF function, we were counting the number of cells that match single criteria. So in this example, we have a question like this: number of laptops sold in East region. So I'm going to look multiple conditions now. That is, the product must be laptop and the laptop must be sold in East region. So multiple conditions. So we come to Q10 cell equals COUNTIFS, the range of laptop, that is the range of product I select, D2 to D26, comma, double quotes I write laptop, double quotes close, comma. The next range, the range of region is E2 to E26, comma, double quotes I write East, double quotes close, bracket close. Now you see, out of the 6 laptop in the list, there is only 1 laptop that is sold in East region. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel for more useful videos.